Hey man, it's the failed athlete, but that don't mean you gotta fail in life. And we back tapping in for another one. Make sure you hit that comment section, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for the notifications, all that good stuff. Health is wealth, man. A herb a day, keep the doc away. I'm wishing y'all nothing but blessings, man, and a life of prosperity and happy living. Hey, listen, we gotta get straight into this. Jackson State, Deion Sanders has been a topic of YouTube, period, point blank, man. He set the world on fire when he went ahead and took that Colorado job. A lot of people are in disbelief, and a lot of people are unhappy. A lot of people dislike what's going on with the situation. They wanted him to stay at Jackson State. But hey, man, he had better plans. But this is what a lot of people aren't talking about. A lot of people aren't touching on this. And this is for the players who Deion Sanders has already made up in his mind that he's bringing over to Colorado. Right? Shout out to Colorado. Shout out to the Buffs. Deion is already making that city tons of money within his arrival, man. Or if y'all not keeping up with these videos, go look at when he went to that basketball game. This man is giving reviews on chicken. I may have to. Hey, man, Colorado, first and foremost, y'all got to get some people up in that kitchen that know what the hell they doing. You know, you're not just serving the white folks now. Hey, people are coming out to these games. Season up the chicken. That's an insider if y'all don't really know. But I'm gonna let y'all know. I might post that at the end of the video. I don't want to get a copyright claim. Want to kind of get monetized. But we'll see. We'll see. I might drop it. So check me out. This is something that nobody's touched on. Nobody's talked about. And it doesn't really have to do with the Jackson State staff. It doesn't really have to do with, you know, them withholding money. I'm going to make a video about that because I called that out, and come to find out that was actually the truth. They were stealing ticket money from this man, Deion Sanders, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to drop a completely separate video on that. Listen, this isn't to demean the staff. This isn't to, you know, call them out, make them look like thieves. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for a completely different reason. Now, Deion, he has a set group of guys that's coming with him, about 10, 11. Of course, that leading with his son, as well as Travis Hunter, star Travis Hunter. And by the way, when Travis Hunter gets to Colorado, I doubt that he's going to play both sides of the ball. I had a conversation with my boy E, and we just feel like it's better receivers out there for Deion to pretty much get. You know, a lot of 4 or 5 star recruits are looking to come to this school. But this video is specific for the Jackson State players coming from that all-black college. Now, this is the difference, man. The number of students, for one. The support, for 2. For 3, the women, man. We got to talk about these white women. We got to talk about the white girls. And these white women are at the peak of their lives when we talk about beauty. When we talk about beauty and looking good and just great spirits, happy, go lucky, smiling in your face, just wanting to be in your presence, wanting to do anything. If you've ever seen the movie He Got Game, just when he went on that, it wasn't Big State, but it was that other school that Rick Fox was at. If you ever see that movie, boy, just watch He Got Game and watch Ray Allen on that official visit, man. Whoo! They made him feel like a man. They made him feel like a man. And listen, I know these guys were the stars up at Jackson. I know these guys were the stars of the city. But this is Boulder mixed with a little bit of Denver, mixed with a little bit of whatever part of Colorado you want to name that's going to be attending these schools in this game. Hey, man, you got to keep your head on a swivel at this point and be careful. When I went on my official visit to Colorado, it was off the chain. The Buffs, it was off the chain. Some of the stuff that these women was willing to do just to some recruits, to get us to say, yes, I'm coming to this school. Yikes. Imagine being on a team, taking that team from nothing to something. Yikes. So this video is pretty much to forewarn them boys, them young players, them young fellas, man. Hey, I know it's gonna come easy, the easiest that you've ever done it. I bullshit you not. I seen Jimmy Smith. Anybody who knows about Colorado, anybody who knows about Jimmy Smith, he played in the league for a little bit with the Baltimore Ravens. LA cat, right? Went to the University of Colorado. Man, I seen this dude talk to this young white woman like a pimp. He talked to her like a pimp. Go over there and give me, man, I don't want that. I want this. Bring me back this. Okay, Jimmy, I'll do it. Man, she came back with that meal. She bought him back a meal that he didn't want, man. I didn't say to get this. I wanted this. Okay, Jimmy. She came back with that meal. Boy, them sisters ain't doing that up at Jackson. They don't give a damn if you number one in the goddamn nation. They don't give a damn if you what's old boy name, Travis Hunter. They don't give a damn if you Travis Hunter. Boy, you gotta work for them. You gotta work for them. Travis Hunter had to put in work out there at Jackson State to get some of them Jackson State baddies, man. It didn't come easy. Don't think it just happened. Nah, sister gonna make you put in a little bit of work. You know, of course you got your buzz downs and you got your ones who gonna go up. That's everywhere. But I'm just saying the selection and the amount of women at Colorado, it's a different breed. It's a different dynamic. It's a dynamic a lot of these guys who started off at these HBCUs have never dealt with before in their life. And I'm talking about from the dainty aspect, the femininity aspect, the willing to do aspect. At that age, those young women are just so open, are just so ready to please, are so unhinged. They haven't been hurt yet. They haven't been fucked over. So they're just open-minded, experimental, very experimental. Some of them girls have never dealt with black men before. They're going to be wanting to deal with black men. They're going to be wanting to deal with players on the team. Some of them girls know that some of these guys are going to go to the NFL. They know they're acclimate through and through. They know some of these guys' attributes through and through before they get to the school. They know that. Some of them know that. When I got out to Colorado, there were signs made for us. Who's holding these signs up? Young white women cheering your name, saying chants in the stands. This was crazy. I had never experienced nothing like this. And then when you got to the party, when you got to the activities, like I said, I ain't never experienced nothing like that. I had never seen a dude talk to a girl that disrespectful and get anything he wanted out of her. Whew. See, they don't want to talk about that. This the shit they don't want to talk about. Coach KD gonna bring it to you. You gotta keep your head on the swivel, because the same way you could think you on top of the world, you in Denver. Don't forget what happened to Kobe. You could get Kobe out there in a jiffy. Real swift, like in a heartbeat, head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? See, when Jimmy Smith was talking to that girl, that was 11, 12 years ago. That was 11, 12 years ago. That was 09. You know what I'm saying? So back then, and it's crazy to say because that seems like it was yesterday, but back then you could get away with a little bit more. Hey, times have changed. Now, I know in college, these guys still have a big head and still have big egos, and they're still able to get away with a ton, because in college, it's like a world of its own. A lot of the times, it's like a lot of the outside world doesn't matter with what's going on within the college. It's like its own little world, its own little playground. So these guys really have to keep their head on the swivel, though, because a lot of those young women are in tune with what's going on in the world. So they know, man, if you don't treat me the way you're supposed to be treating me, I will expose your ass. Nobody's above being exposed here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's above the team. So Deion, I'm sure Deion is going to get these guys right. I'm sure he's going to have this conversation with them before even heading into Colorado, because this is something serious, man. Like I said, you're not dealing with Jackson State women. You're not dealing with black women, dude. Period. You're dealing with a whole different breed. And they're going to love you. They're going to love these white women at Colorado, these young mixed girls at Colorado who want to be white. They're going to love these players. They're going to love these guys. They're going to love you. And you're going to be able to be yourself. But while being yourself, you need to be able to adapt to your surroundings and kind of understand what's at stake. Understand what's at stake. Understand the end goal. Go in there trying to accomplish some of the same things you were trying to accomplish at Jackson State. Go in there and win games. Don't let these young women be distraction, because at this point in your career, they're going to be more of a distraction than ever. You know, these are the type of schools, these are the type of institutions that literally turn out black men. These are the type of institutions that literally turn out black men, period, point blank. These are the type of institutions to where, you know, black men are like, I'm gonna get me a white girl. I'm keeping this white girl because things are gonna be so good. I'm talking PS5s. I'm talking food every night. I'm talking anything you want, anything you need. Becky's going out her way to do it for you. Now that's gonna change sometime in the future. That's going to change, you know, the longer you're with her. Eventually, you're going to have to, and I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about down the line. I'm talking about 35, 40. Eventually, you're going to have to start carrying your weight. But when Becky wants you, and when Becky sees something in you, and she's going hard for you, oh my God. Oh my goodness. The possibilities are endless. And a lot of guys, you know, never come back. A lot of guys never come back. And sometimes you wonder, well, how are these guys? Why aren't these guys sticking within the community? Hey, man, dudes get turned out at an early age, man. That's never been experienced nothing like this before in their life. And they're like, damn, I'm able to be me. She's not tripping on me if I sit here and play this game. She's going to help me with this homework. She's going to do a lot of this homework for me. She's going to make sure I'm up early in the morning. She's going to drive me to and from practice. Fuck driving me. She's going to let me whip her stuff anywhere and everywhere. Her car that her dad bought me, I get to whip it around. I get to whip around the bends, the range. You know, whatever big time cars they got out there in Colorado is snowing. How Coach KD, how do you know this? Well, I've experienced this firsthand. I commentate the game like John Madden because I played in the game like John Madden. Stop talking to me like I ain't did this shit. Man, this comes from a place of knowing. This comes from a place of experience. So I just need y'all to understand that these players have to get right before they come in. Now, who better to get them right than Deion Primetime Sanders, a man who's been to levels that I could never even dream of. A man who's been to levels that I could never even fathom of going to. Who's dealt with the top of the top echelon of women. Who better than to put them on? And he did a great job by bringing the Brittany Renners to Jackson State. But like I said again, this is something that even Brittany Renner can't prepare you for. But they not going to tell you this. They not going to give you the game. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this topic. This was one that I needed to touch on that nobody's really talking about. Yeah, it's video on top of video about Deion, but nobody's gotten into the nooks and crannies, the meat and potatoes, the nitty gritty. It's the failed athlete, but that don't mean you got to fail in life, man. Talk to him.